I ease my vehicle to a near stop as I near my parents' Buckhead entrance, my grip firming on the wheel. Half a year. It's been half a year since I last put myself through this specific kind of agony. The brick colonial appears unchanged, flawless gardens, spotless shutters, and that heavy aura of criticism emanating from each pane. Inhaling deeply, I position behind my father's Mercedes and inspect my appearance in the mirror. Flawless cosmetics, every strand in order. The protection is intact. Within, the entrance hall carries scents of wood cleaner and my mother's costly fragrance. I trace the noises of hurried movement to the dining area, where Eleanor Walker adjusts the sterling silver utensils meticulously. "Celeste, you've arrived," she remarks, looking up momentarily. No embrace, not even a full welcome. Merely recognition of my presence. "Could you set out the water goblets? Your father's nearly finished with the brisket." I agree and head to the china hutch, observing the space meanwhile. Family pictures adorn the walnut buffet, mainly Preston in poses of triumph. Preston at Harvard commencement. Preston accepting a finance honor. Preston greeting the mayor. One sole image of me exists, hidden in the edge from high school ceremony. Dad emerges from the kitchen, blade in hand, his cheeks red with satisfaction. "Sunday brisket's nearly prepared," he declares, not speaking to me specifically. He's donning his Kiss the Cook apron, a Father's Day present from Preston long ago. Aroma is delightful, I fabricate. Arthur Walker's brisket is famously overcooked, a household custom nobody risks noting. Mom orbits the table thrice, tweaking the linens. Preston ought to arrive shortly. He messaged he's slightly delayed, regarding a discussion with Tokyo. Naturally, Preston gets to be tardy. The favorite son's schedule is precious. As if called by mention, the entry door opens wide, and Preston's resonant tone fills the home. "Greetings, kin." He marches into the dining space clad in a custom navy outfit likely pricier than my initial rent payment. Even on the weekend, he attires like en route to an executive session. Mom's expression brightens. Here he comes. She hurries to embrace him as Dad pats his back. "Apologies for delay," Preston states, easing his necktie. "Needed to finalize aspects of that Kensington merger." Dad glows. "That's my lad. Ever sealing agreements." We gather at the table, Dad leading, Mom on his right, Preston on left, me opposite a blank surface. Dad assaults the brisket with the blade, as Mom distributes plates with the accuracy of a veteran hostess. "So Preston," Dad inquires, offering him the prime slice. "How's existence favoring Atlanta's money prodigy?" Preston chuckles, taking the dish with approval. "No grievances. Recently secured more funding. 8 digits. He samples the brisket, masticating reflectively. "In truth, I've eyed some properties." Mom alerts. "Really? Location?" "West Paces. A contemporary spot newly available, 5.2 million. Wall-to-wall glass. Suspended steps. All features." He motions with utensil. "Ideal single man's residence." Dad emits a soft whistle. "Premium area. Viewing set for Tuesday." Preston slices his portion. "Ought to propose by week's close." Mom and Dad share admiring looks. I shift morsels on my dish, the parched brisket lodging in my gullet. "And you, Celeste?" Mom queries nearly incidentally. "How's your small web store faring?" I gulp water. In fact, I've sought homes as well. Quiet endures 2 seconds prior to their trio erupting in amusement. "Nice jest, sibling," Preston comments, dabbing his lips with cloth. Dad's look turns from mirth to worry. "Your minor web venture is charming, Celeste, yet it's pastime. Moment for genuine employment." "Arthur," Mom whispers, lacking true objection. Preston reclines, the arrogant grin I've recognized forever solidly fixed. "Adhere to your baubles, sibling. Delegate major actions to grown-ups." I remain silent, expression neutrally composed. Indeed, Preston proceeds, grasping his wine. "I'm considering funding a fresh online retailer, Modern Hearth. That's progress. They'll demolish all minor leisure shops." Recollection strikes abruptly me at 20. Grasping a 5-sheet strategy I'd labored weeks on, positioned anxiously in Dad's office. "Your opinion?" I'd inquired, optimism swelling inside. Dad scanned briefly for half a minute before tapping my crown. "Adorable, dear." Concurrently, Preston secured Goldman Sachs. That evening, I'd pledged silently, never disclose aspirations to them anew. Ensued were years of frigid garage midnights at 2 a.m., boxing shipments solo. The devastating loss of my $50,000 savings to a vendor who vanished, laboring triple shifts to recover while upholding the pretense my enterprise was mere charming diversion. Return to now, Mom advances a purchased pecan dessert my way. Take some sweet love. You appear slender. I grin, the barrier erected ages past securely positioned. The grin misses my gaze, but they overlook always. They always do. If they realize the perennial house generated $35 million annually, that the baubles Preston derides Gray-style publications and famous residences, that my diversion sustains 47 individuals who genuinely value me. I must depart, I declare, rising. Labor tomorrow. Preston snickers. Toying merchant. Meanwhile, we'll discuss actual commerce. Mom escorts me to exit, thrusting a wrapped foil bundle into my palms. Remains. As you likely cook, little. I receive with identical rehearsed grin, utter standard courtesies, and flee to my auto. My palms quiver mildly on the wheel as I depart their residence. For initial occasion in years, inner shift occurs, a lucidity I denied prior. Sufficient, I murmur to vacant vehicle. I seize my device and contact Reese. Family meal, how? His known tone questions. No introduction required. Preston desires a residence on West Paces. 5.2 million. Reese pauses briefly. Then, I desire it. The terms savor liberty. The residence? Affirmative. And all else they deem I can't possess. I sense his grin via line. Overdue. Time they discovered what baubles construct. I state, concluding call as path forward unfolds. The perennial house base doesn't resemble leisure enterprise. It resembles triumph. Monday dawn, Reese Thornton positions at tall windows of Celeste's Central Atlanta workspace, overseeing the domain she's erected. Contemporary pale furnishings offset vivid highlights from newest assortment. Refined household items, scents, vessels, cushions, artistically placed on suspended racks, each piece a quiet counter to those dubbing them baubles. He pivots to his workstation where periodic summaries narrate true tale. Steady expansion, earnings edges to envy Preston, and forecasts ascending. 8 digits. Not leisure. A domain. The surface behind Reese's station displays what Celeste concealed from kin-framed periodical fronts, showcasing perennial house goods, sector prizes, and media excerpts. Home Innovator of Year. 30 below 30. Commerce Changers. Tomorrow of household items. The lift panels part and Celeste enters, yet in attire from meal. Her look has stiffened from guarded impartiality at parents' board to keener, more intent. Severity? Reese queries, aware already. Preston's acquiring a residence on West Paces. 5.2 million. She discards bag on adjacent seat. They chuckled when I mentioned house seeking too. Of course. Reese never encountered walkers, but years' tales suffice to loathe them. An employee nears with cloth samples, pauses seeing Celeste's look, then advances regardless. Apology for disruption, but Milan prototypes landed. Assumed you desire immediate view. Celeste's manner eases. Appreciate, Amber. She accepts samples, fingers approvingly over. Ideal for Vernal. Arrange session with manufacturing tomorrow. Amber affirms and exits. The short exchange conveys much esteem, not belittlement. Faith, not skepticism. 5 years, Reese notes, resuming dialogue. 5 years constructing this, they still view you as toying merchant. Celeste advances to Payne's, gazing at Atlanta horizon. Know what Payne's? Preston cited funding Modern Hearth. Our primary rival. Reese grimaces. That. Precisely. Celeste faces him. He aims to ruin my enterprise unaware it's mine. Reese recalls initial encounter with Celeste. He was cynical advisor. She determined lady with dream. When she proposed COO role, all advised madness leaving. 6-digit pay for fledgling. All but Celeste. The West Paces residence, Reese utters gradually. You desire it. I can purchase. She asserts as truth, not brag. Readily. Reese rests on workstation. But when they discover. When Preston learns sibling outbid. Celeste proceeds to distant surface where firm vision display shows 5-year scheme. Her digits follow growth diagrams, intended lines, global growth aims. Years shielding their sentiments, Reese. Finished. Reese observes, noting change. Not wounded offspring from meal. This CEO erected 8-digit firm from void. The female who forfeited savings to fraud and recovered silently. Not vengeance. She adds, tone firm. About acknowledging self-value. Concealing triumph, I've enabled their rejection. You O'Neill, Reese recalls. No, but self this. She pivots, lucidity supplanting confusion. If Preston seeks that residence as success emblem, let him seek alternate. This mine. Reese affirms, grasping portable. Allow listing retrieval. Hours pass, still in meeting space. Mug remnants scatter surface. Reese leaves up, tie slack, browsing asset specifics. Positive update, he states. No agreement yet. Vendor agent Mary Holbrook, we contributed to her benefit event prior. Can secure viewing tomorrow. Celeste examines digital designs on display, contemporary forms. Glass barriers, suspended steps. All Preston detailed at meal. The 5.2 million contemporary on West paces, she utters. Each term intentional. Preston's desired. Choir full payment. Reese beams, thrill of contest and gaze. Time Celeste. Demonstrate baubles build. They devote hour strategizing. Acquisition via LLC, concealing name from records. Finalization hastened. Submit documents pre-Preston bid. Briefly, as Reese details plan. Uncertainty crosses Celeste's visage. This alters all with kin. Perhaps delayed, Reese softly. Celeste affirms, uncertainty yielding resolve. She endorses initial proposal, formally placing name, true value on document. File tomorrow dawn, she directs, departing. Reese observes exit, pride blending concern. Walker's unaware impending, but maybe Celeste too. Week on. Agent's shoes echo on stone leading through vacant. Estate, tone resounding in areas soon mine. Reese beside, murmured notes eliciting smile despite gravity. Full payment bid genius, he utters, approving suspended steps seeming gravity defiant. Accepted swiftly. Brother, no opportunity. I trace digits on chilled stone counters in kitchen hosting battalion. No contest. Preston awaits approvals and ties. I issue check. Dawn rays flow via tall panes, highlighting all Preston craved but lacked. 5.2 million modern design with Atlanta views breathtaking. Though unspoken. Sellers ecstatic. Reese adds, probing high-end devices childlike. Claimed fastest offer assembly. No conditions, no review span. I head to vast panes, metropolis extended like tangible. Mention other bids. Soul Reese beams. Finance fellow needing funds. Preston's image flashes how he'll appear learning someone snatched dream residence. Thought warms excessively. We climb suspended steps. Each advance victory. Master suite covers east side with panes triple. Bath larger than initial flat. Here you'll rest, Reese utters gentler. Your realm. I position center bare space, permitting envision my decor. Art on walls, life, evident, undeniable. Poetic idea? Reese rests frame, gaze mischievous. Housewarming event. Event. I face concept rooting. Not ordinary. Reveal event, he motions broadly. Invite Atlanta notables, kin included. Let traverse admiring pre-owner discovery. Deliciously wicked, I utter. Smile expanding. Adore. Next trio weeks blur action. Decor experts flood residents like diligent insects, converting voids to uniquely mine. I supervise choices while gray tone, rug feel, lights casting ideal shine. These spring assortment pieces prominent. I instruct head designer. Indicating perennial house items magazine featured. Want ubiquitous. She affirms, noting. Conversation starters, certainly. Amid decor sessions, obligatory parents' home coffee visit. Eleanor calling oft, concerned absence gatherings. Slipping kitchen to restroom. Overhear Preston's upset tone from Arthur's office. Anonymous cash buyer snatched. Frustration echoes shut door. West paces residence. My residence. Vanished pre-bank documents. Better awaits, dear. Eleanor calms, eternal Preston's comforter. At months he adds, tone elevating. Perfect. Arthur's base interjects authoritatively. Contact banker pals. Priority next. Something emerges. I escape unseen. Data collected. Contentment warming chest. Unaware impending. Invites dispatch week on thick ivory stock minimalist covers. New West Paces dweller. Housewarming. Date, hour, location. Host unnamed. Reese and I inspect invitees, ensuring Atlanta key links plus unaware kin. Device rings next with Eleanor's digits. Celeste, you too? She queries post answer. West Pace's housewarming invite? Likely Preston's associate. I stifle chuckle. Yes, received. Seems intriguing. Attend. Beneficial network Preston's circle. Tone implies aid needed proper connections. I'll attend, I confirm, words cautious. You two. RSVP'd already. Preston suspects tech firm new downtown offices. Connection chance. Post hang up. Reese brows up. Bait taken? Completely. Preston views networking. Party eve, I examine mirror in new chamber. Ebony gown costlier than many wages, but Eve demands premium shield. Hair cascades soft, makeup ideal subtle. Appear accomplished, strong, impervious. Exterior. Residence shines, highlights modern contours. Interior. Servers organize fine cuisine on refined trays. Surfaces sparkle, details flawless. Reese first, sharp tailored. Whistles softly, absorbing transformation. Magnificent, he utters, taking bubbly from server. Surpasses description. We position base, suspended steps. Sharing unity pre-act. He toasts privately to woman, erected domain unseen. I clink. Throat constricted, emotion seldom permitted. Tonight not endorsement, truth. Bell sounds, initial arrivals, commerce contacts and influencers exclaiming, residents probing host. I circulate incognito, them assuming guest. Hour on spot via throng. Arthur entering, Eleanor clutching purse. Preston surveying, calculating values and worths. Owner guess. Eleanor loud for overhear, accepting bubbly. Tech funds? Preston replies, hand on stone counter. Or historic Atlanta riches. Costs fortune. They roam ground, noting decor, structure, vista. I trail distant. Observing Eleanor halt at distinct vessel console prominent. Resembles Celeste's sight item. She utters, leaning examine. Preston dismisses, scant glance. Likely imitation. True quality. Moment here. I ascend, suspended steps unseen to summit. Vantage oversees party below. Reese eyes meet, raises glass signal. He chimes, glass spoon, tone piercing talk. Folks, host wishes words. Eyes upward, locating me elevated. Space quiets as I position superior. Spot kin instant. Arthur's bewilderment. Eleanor's astonishment. Preston squinted, calculating why I address. Welcome all. I commence, tone stable clear. Kin especially fretted future. Deemed pastime, unable bills. Glad witness pastime purchase. Welcome my residents. Utter quiet ensues. In stillness hear Preston's device clatter stone. Arthur's hue fades, Eleanor's mouth gapes soundless. Surrounding guests murmur praise, toasting me. Distant Reese radiates pride. But Kin's looks memorable, eternally moment. See me in truth, $5.2 million success under feet. Initially no approval wait. Merely displaying self, feels liberty. Stunned quiet post-declaration endured 5 seconds pre-anxious chuckle from crowd. I stayed summit, suspended steps. Observing guests uneasy glancing kin and me. Mother rallied initial etiquette engaging, Celeste sees humor. Eleanor's tone force cheer deceiving none. True owner? I descended trio steps holding elevation. Mine mother. Every inch. Arthur shoved through assembling, cheeks red under gray locks. Seized elbow. Aside maintaining odd grin observers. Hell doing. He whispered, tone low knife. Oh prank? I freed arms subtle. No prank, no play fact. Behind Preston rigid, look cycling feelings machine. Shock denial calculation. Gears turning reassessing sibling. Party awkward continued. Servers bubbly circulated. Talks resumed whispers. Hired quartet played strings filling unease. 5.2 million. I stated audible nearby. Cash from pastime. Woman design periodical neared. Flute extended. Celeste play stunning. Unaware perennial house thriving. Featured autumn last. Arthur's hue drained. Eleanor gripped jewels. Thanks I answered toast. Quite year. Others approached congrats business queries. Each kin isolated further. Decades narrative crumbling live. I left gallery owner talk refresh beverage. Calculated risk succeeded public disclose prevented kin dismiss minimize success. Preston beside wine station. Teeth clenched grimace smile. Gripped bourbon shatter risk. Game playing. He demanded low hostile. Impossible afford. Sugar daddy front cash? I sipped bubbly eye contact. Perennial house $35 million revenue last Preston. Bought my funds. Cash. Satisfaction his eyes widen worth years hidden success. He absorbed look shifting recalculate position. Mental ledger adjusting eyes. Why not seek investment counsel? He queried pivot ego salvage. Could aid structure efficient. Tax benefits. Offshore. Never inquire business. I interrupted. Not once years. No query building. Why now? Truth struck slap. Preston withdrew wordless direct Arthur corner. They clustered whisper glances me. I turned Eleanor nearing emergency grin fixed. Use Preston wrecked Lexus 16 or dad's biased offended guests. Celeste dear. Air kiss cheek near. Lovely shock. Always knew money smart. History rewrite started. I sipped bubbly silent. Arthur joined arm Eleanor waist. Quite surprise success. Emphasize surprise cosmic fluke. Revenue model tell. Scaled quick no investors? 8 years late answers wanted. 8 years late business interest. Long tail I answered nil. Family commerce meal soon, Eleanor proposed tone sweetened respect new discuss chances. Father contacts interested doing. Maybe I uttered vague. Power change tangible. First they pursued me. Distant. Reese I raised query silent. I nodded slight plan proceed. He navigated ease, intervene redirect or extract awkward. Evening advanced overheard Arthur Preston fragment bar near. Temp cash issues Arthur mumbled. If secure bridge funds. Preston sharp shake. Kensington sideways. Told high risk. I paused column near. Feign painting examined strain here. Severity? Arthur tight. Severe enough Preston. Talk private not here. I departed notice process info new. Golden boy not golden. Years assumed Preston's confidence real success. Now doubt. Rather confront immediate observe. Unexpected weakness altered equation. Knowledge power. Power unanticipated tonight. Later. Guests mingled custom Stone Island kitchen. Overheard duo finance experts Preston's company. Heard loss Westridge last month. Big hit. Unsurprised. Last trio investments underperformed big. I stored info hostess smile circulating. When Reese neared fresh bubbly look heard similar. Intriguing event he whispered ear. Brothers company not projecting well. Word missed last duo quarters double digits. I took bubbly fingers touch. Intriguing quiet. Eyes open. Family dismissed acumen years facing own. Finance judgment. Unplanned leverage. But good entrepreneur knows valuable chances unexpected. 3-month strategic commerce moves transformed perennial house thriving to market hunter. I positioned executive desk final acquisition summaries with Reese. Outside windows Atlanta horizon shown sun afternoon. Proof ambitions achieved. Supply acquisition done Reese uttered folder across desk. 7 modern hearth key vendors now ours. I affirmed numbers in. Modern hearth struggled deliveries quality weeks. Each vendor by tightened operations no traces us. Market report morning. I uttered tablet him. Call perennial house surprise force disrupting home e-commerce. Reese scrolled smile corners. Paragraph modern hearth erratic pivots. Scrambling. Desk alert pinged. Warehouse ready approval final. Preston unaware negotiated by modern hearth operate building. 1 sign control distribution 2. Boardroom ready? Reese queried materials gather. I rose suit smooth. Finish. Sleek meeting space city view. Execs lawyers waited. Mood pro anticipation charged. Not business final chess only Reese. I comprehended. Bankruptcy by agreement signature ready, Ms. Walker. Lead counsel uttered document me. Filed own modern hearth remains 12 cents dollar. I sign no pause signature flow confidence plan months. Congrats. Lawyer uttered, own largest rival. Meeting ended shakes nods. No fest no bubbly. Not show power. Office back. Reese handed publication newsstands. Headline cover. Modern Hearth Chapter 11. E-commerce star falls spectacular. Question investment judgment. Reese pointed section. Preston named thrice unflattering. I scanned phrases. Catastrophic mishandle. Investor trust broken. Preston raked by finance media once praised. Brothers company major hit. Reese uttered. Face watch reaction. I placed magazine neutral. Bet against other funds. Lost. Words air. No celebrate regret. Facts. Device buzz 7th Eleanor today. Silence no look. Past week mother reach escalated occasional frantic. Text screen day desperate more. Voicemail speaker. Celeste please. Talk needed. Serious. Reese brow up. Figuring happened. Appears. I pocketed. Think. Bother. He pondered. Desk lean. Oh nothing here closure want. I window walked. City conquered despite rejection gazed. Family unbelieving scrambling attention. Irony not missed. Let approach decided. My terms. My residence. Set meeting Sunday 5 p.m. exact family meal time. Symbolic but past subtle care. That Sunday, position suspended steps. Top security announce arrival. Via large panes watched approach. Arthur shoulders down. Eleanor eyes dab tissue. Preston trail gaze ground. Contrast months prior. Sunday meal stark. Power reverse full. No descend as entered foyer. Silent small below. Enter I uttered. Tone entry marble. Turn no wait response led living. No coat taker drinks. Settled solo chair. Them sofa opposite arrange. Silence thick history unspoken. I unbroken. Their meeting request. Beak first. Arthur throat clear. Hands knees clasped. Celeste we help need. I silent brow raised. Preston has. Faltered. Eleanor look. Mother entered. Tone shake. Preston lost all. All? I echoed. Tone pro detached. Arthur nodded. Gray face. Savings ours too. Co-signed investment. Retirement vanished. Eleanor forward lean. Tears free. Help needs Celeste. Temporary. Till feet back. Preston wordless. Gaze floor avoided. Attire rumpled. Hair unclean. What exactly lost all on? I direct him. Flinched addressed. Muttered floor. Tech startup. Commerce. You wouldn't. Modern hearth. I grinned. Expression ice face. Modern hearth echoed. Words exact. Rival 6 months biggest. Wonder bankruptcy Tuesday. Perennial houses company mine acquired supply full. Bet against parents' funds. Lost. Arthur mouth open. Eleanor weep intensified. Celeste please cried. Family. Preston gaze up final face anger shame twist. Flush neck. I rose slack smooth motion single. Talk over. Walked calm front door pulled wide. Light spill marble. Off property quiet. Door closed shocked faces. 3 months on sun afternoon pours tall panes Celeste West Paces estate. Long gold shapes marble floor. Living once buyer show now lived hers true. Cashmere drape sectional modern. Art chosen meaning not tags. Flowers fresh vase handcraft own collection. Celeste forward sofa lean. Swatches study coffee table spread. Reese opposite tablet hand. Casual pose belying discussion import. Third quarter exceeded 17%. Reese utters tablet slide sustainable wears out sell 2-1. Celeste nods small smile allow. Not shield family meals genuine. People authenticity respond. Who guessed? She lifts luxury cream fabric. Thumb texture. Room different first weeks post confront. No tension linger. No victory need. Piecemear. Expansion. Reese continues presentation scroll. Manufacturer North Carolina found. Family 3 generations labor impeccable materials 500 miles. Celeste head tilt consider. Costs higher production footprint carbon lower American weight demographic. Thinking exact Reese utters. Shorthand pro effortless 3 years partner trust. Award nom through? He adds casual eyes excite betray. Design guild visionary. Overdue Celeste utters. No bitterness once trigger. No downplay need. No modesty reflexive parents table learned. Device buzzes marble screen Eleanor Walker. Room breath holds. Reese watches neutral alert. Celeste phone glance brief memory flash family shock door close. Arthur disbelief stunned. Eleanor tears. Moment finger screen hover. 3 months prior adrenaline rush. 6 months prior answer immediate. Crumb approval desperate. No ceremony silences call turns down face. Better fabric this utters cream return interruption never. Reese nods gesture understanding approval volumes. No discuss need. No justify require. Afternoon move talk natural future. Chicago pop-up potential. Artist collab winter palette color. Not mention Walker's or Preston fail investment once. Celeste laughs sudden Reese dry note competitor rebrand awkward. Sound ceilings high bounce free genuine. She window moves grounds manicured observe evening near. Reflection glass shoulders ease posture open, eyes clear. House different now. Not statement. Not revenge. Homier. As dusk warm light rooms bloom. Glow gold modern angles lines clean. Celeste Reese senior designer door front walk spring details finalize. Dinner 8. Designer queries. Marcus dating chef bring. Risotto opinion unbiased need. Miss Not Celeste replies, plans casual friends family chosen certainty natural any Sunday meal. Inside back phone table coffee notices, screen lit 3 missed. No check device down face walks kitchen. Waited life words say. Now had. Discovered unexpected. Freedom better revenge tastes.